What's up, Royals? Welcome to Tonitra's Garden. In today's video, we are going to be planting up a cold hardy herb container for our front porch. My front porch container is looking pretty sad. I had some vincas in it over the summer, so those are dead and it's time to refresh. We're going to go grab our herbs from HEB. I'm going to take you along with me and then we'll get back to the house and we'll plant it up. So let's go. Okay, so we made it to HEB and the plants that I'm looking for are cold hardy, so they can take a light frost. And what I'm looking for this container is going to be a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. And there are a couple of herbs that I think will do that job. I looked it up online. So there is rosemary, that's a good one, sage, oregano, thyme, parsley, cilantro, green onion, and chives. And I believe mint was a good one as well. So we've got a good variety of plants that we can choose from. Let's go ahead and see what they have. So I think I'm gonna need a basket, so I'll just grab a little hand basket really quickly. Okay, so let's look at the herbs first. I'm gonna grab some sage. Let's see what's the best plant. We'll do sage. We'll do some oregano, parsley, and I'm gonna go ahead and get some green onion from inside. I think I need like a flower for a pop of color. And I think I'm gonna do one of these dianthus. These look really pretty. We might throw some dusty melon in there. Get home and get to planting. Woo, so I had to go ahead and take that sweater off because it is still warm out here. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what herbs I grabbed from HEB. So when you're planting a container, what you want to do is you want to do a thriller, which is the plant that's going to come up the highest in the middle. You want to do a spiller, and that's the plant that's going to go around that plant. And then you want a spiller, which is going to spill over the side of the container and just give it some gracefulness. What I picked up for the thriller, these green onions, and green onions grow pretty tall, so I thought that would be a pretty thriller. And all you do is you plant these and they grow roots and they just continue to grow. So I love green onions. They're super easy and they're very cheap at the grocery store. So I picked up those for the thriller. For the filler, parsley is going to fill out really nicely. It gets very, I would say, fluffy, and it's going to give the container some heaviness. Another filler would be sage. The sage is going to just give that softness, that country charm that I'm going for. I also picked up some Dusty Miller just for the color and the texture. I picked up some dianthus. And so just to bring a little pop of color into the container, this will do good in cooler weather. And then for the spiller to spill over the side, I did some Greek oregano. So if you're just getting into herbs and you want something super easy and super cheap to do, I would highly recommend you try something like this. This was under $20, so these plants cost me about $17. We're gonna go ahead and pull these dead plants out. I did have vinca in this container before. I had it in there all summer, so it's time for these to come out. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm just going to replenish the nutrients in this soil. I hadn't fertilized the vinca plants in a while. So I know that this soil is pretty depleted, but that's all I'm gonna do for the soil. Just get it nice and loose so that the plant roots can grow down. I might have to take some of the soil out. Okay, so I just went ahead and grabbed a small container because I'm gonna remove some of this soil so that we can get the plants in here. Just gonna remove some of it so we can fit all the plants in, and then we'll put some soil back in. So just use what you already got at home. You don't need to go and buy soil or anything. Okay, so my little pumpkins are falling out. So I'm just using an all-purpose fertilizer. And I'm just gonna do a handful, about that much, and just sprinkle it over the container and mix it in to the top 2 inches of the soil. I might give it a little more, one more scoop. All right. Okay, so the first plants we're gonna put in are these green onions. I'm just gonna take these little rubber bands off, and they just come apart like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick them in the middle and cover them with soil. And the other plants will help these stand up better. But these are gonna be so nice as a thriller. I'll do this other pack. Let me know in the comments below what herbs you're growing this fall. What are your favorite herbs for fall? And I'm not burying these too deep, it's just right, you know, where the little roots can touch the soil. We use a lot of green onion in my house, so this is gonna be just enough. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and put in my fillers. So my fillers are gonna be this parsley. The roots look nice. Oh, I forgot some of these down here. I didn't even notice. Okay, 2 more. Okay, so we got our green onion in there. We're gonna put our first filler, and I'm just gonna pop it onto the side of these and just press it down. And then we're gonna take our other filler, which is this sage. And we're gonna pop it on the other side. This plant's got some pretty good roots. Okay. And these green onions will shoot up past these and give you that nice look. Okay, and then spiller, we're gonna do the oregano. We're gonna do that up front. So I'm gonna pop this one right up front, and it's gonna spill over the front. Okay, just like that. And then I think I'm gonna pop this dianthus right on the side to give it a nice pop of color. Squeeze that in. And then on this other side, I'm gonna put this Dusty Miller right in the back. And that'll give it like a color right at the back of the plant. Ooh, this is so cute. So pretty. Anybody can do this. If you have a patio, a porch, a balcony, you can grow some herbs. Okay, and I'm just popping some soil right back into the container just to get these plants in here nice and snug. I don't need much soil. Okay, got one more little hole. Right, where is it? Oh, right here. So we'll pack that in. Okay. That is so cute. Look how cute. You have all these different textures, and this will fill in the back. Look at that. Do a little cleanup here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and water this in to settle all this soil. So it's as easy as that, a small herb garden container that you can pick from all fall long. I am so excited to come to my front porch and see this every morning when I drink my coffee. Oh, it's gonna be so good. So if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, Royals.